Hey guys, welcome back. So this week what we're going to talk about is how flooring will actually impact the value of your next flip. So stay tuned. So in Cincinnati, Ohio, we have quite a few properties that were built, let's say late 1800s, early 1900s, even mid 1900s, where hardwood floors were very popular. In fact, if you wanted to be considered luxury, your property had to have hardwood floors. Times obviously have changed, but when you go to buy your investment properties, you are going to run into those properties that have the old hardwood. And here's the nice thing about it. Most of the time when you go in, you can simply go in, have those floors sanded and restained. And the nice thing is you can change the coloring of the stain. One thing to consider is you have to know what type of flooring you have, because certain types of oak, like a yellow oak, for example, can only be stained certain types of colors, whereas a red oak is a little bit different. But in Cincinnati, we run into all the time floors that our homes we come into that we have distressed wood floors. We really don't worry about it because it is a very easy process to take those floors and bring them back to life. So what are the pros and cons of hardwood? Well, first and foremost, some females don't care for hardwood because they can't necessarily wear high heel shoes on the hardwood floors. A lot of times that heel will actually penetrate and damage the wood. The other thing is to consider if you have pets. Depending on the finish of the hardwood, pets will slide, they'll scratch the floors. So that's why we're starting to see a change where we're getting away from the hardwood and going to other flooring sources that can withstand the high heels, that can withstand the pets, the children running on it. People love the character, the old feel of the hardwood floors. You just have to look at the durability and is it realistic for your flip? So what happened when they decided to kind of transition out of hardwood? Well, what happened was luxury vinyl plank, that we refer to as LVP, was actually created so that investors, builders, homeowners could have the look and feel of hardwood without the expense of hardwood. Keep in mind, to do hardwood floors, they actually had to do them on site. So you're bringing lots of equipment, you're bringing in the wood. The time and the money to do hardwood was becoming much more than a builder or an investor could actually handle. So they created LVP. LVP is a very easy installation. A lot of times we'll call it a dye job. You'll see couples, take out their floors and do LVP. The only time I really see people pull out real hardwood is if it's so damaged that you can't really save it. And then at that point, it does make sense to go ahead and take out the hardwood and put in LVP. The other thing to consider is sometimes hardwood in pets. If you've ever been in a home that's had a cat or dog where it's not really potty trained, you know the minute you walk in the house because that urine will actually sink into the hardwood. And at that time, what happens is most investors, flippers, they're gonna have to take out the hardwood as well. LVP is nice, installation is easy. It is obviously much more cost effective than true hardwood, but it still gives that look of hardwood. And I'll be honest right now, a lot of homes, even in Mason, Ohio, what we consider luxury. So $1 million plus homes, these custom home builders are now using LVP throughout the whole house. So that era of, oh, you had to have hardwood to be considered a luxury home, well, that's kind of out the door now. Luxury can be LVP, hardwood, or manufactured hardwood. And the other nice thing about LVP is there are a ton of color options, style options, finish options. So I've seen LVP that almost looks like unfinished hardwood. And then I've seen very, very dark, almost like a coffee or even close to a black LVP. So the nice thing is no matter what your goal is, what color scheme you're looking for, you can normally find it in LVP flooring. It's a cheaper option and it's a very easy installation. So you'll see LVP, I would say predominantly anything being built now and on, even some of the flips where the hardwood is so distressed, you're gonna start seeing LVP in a lot of the properties you go into nowadays. Carpet is also a great option, and depending on what parts of the country you live in, you may or may not see carpet. You don't see as much carpet in Florida with the sand, in and out of your house, your pool. People tend to stick with more of a tile or an LVP. Now here in Cincinnati, we still have very cold winters. As of today, we're expecting snow. So most of my clients, their big thing nowadays is they want carpet in the bedroom. If you're going to put LVP in the bedroom, please plan on putting a large rug to go underneath the bed, because no one wants to get out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning when it's 20 degrees outside and put your feet on a cold floor. So we're still seeing carpet in bedrooms here in Cincinnati. Sometimes you'll see what we call a runner down the stairs, and that's more of a safety thing. So, if you have stairs that are fully LVP or fully hardwood, you have a little bit of a fall risk, especially if you have socks on. But if you simply do a runner of carpet down the middle, you kind of get that look without the safety. Places we don't use carpet, we no longer use carpet in the bathrooms. Although if you're a flipper here in Cincinnati, you might find some flips where you still see carpet throughout the whole bathroom, under the toilet, and right outside of the shower. Obviously, for health reasons, we don't see carpet anymore in the bathrooms. You're going to see a different type of flooring in there. But again, carpet is an option. You'll still come in homes where you'll see them fully carpeted, but I'm starting to see more of a trend of more of the LVP and the carpet sticking to the bedroom areas. Carpet in a basement area is good as well, because again, if it's very cold, the basements tend to get cold here. The carpet kind of traps the heat, although it's probably a 50-50 split. You're going to see LVP in basements, and some houses are going to simply have them completely carpeted. But carpet, again, lots of color options. Price-wise, very similar to LVP. Not a lot of wear and tear, and you can actually just simply change the padding. If you talk to most flooring people, they'll let you know if you want the carpet to last a little longer, if you want it to have a certain feel, upgrade the padding, hands down. You definitely want to do that. It's going to help the carpet not only look better, but when people are walking in it, they're going to be able to definitely tell the difference. Last but not least, our other flooring option is always tile. And like I said, different parts of the country use tile a little differently. Florida, sometimes I see homes that are completely done in tile. No carpet, no LVP. Here in Cincinnati, you're not going to see as much tile. The places we see tile, master bathrooms. We're starting to see LVP though in the bathrooms because it is waterproof, and that was the difference. You didn't see hardwood in bathrooms, you didn't want water on it. Now with the invention of LVP, you could go either direction, tile or LVP. I've seen people use what we call large format tiles. They use them in the showers and they carry it all the way onto the flooring. Whereas when you get into laundry rooms, maybe a half bath, the tile is a little smaller. With tile, obviously you do have some upkeep. You have to make sure you clean the grout every so often. You have to be careful of what color grout you get. Sometimes if you pick a lighter grout and it's not well sealed, over time as the seal wears off and the traffic flow, it gets dirty and it kind of changes color. So tile, I don't see as much of it. It's very decorative when it's in the master bathrooms. We see a lot of it, a tile surround tub. We see the showers with the tile. We see backsplashes. But as far as flooring goes, I see less and less tile simply because we have LVP, which is waterproof and kind of takes the place of what we used to use the tile in the bathrooms for. Again, an option, lots of color, patterns, things like that. It's just a matter of, does it fit for you? One thing about tile though is when it gets wet, it does get slippery. So you have to be a little bit careful with that. And also you can pick a matte, a shiny, or a satin finish on your tile. It's completely up to you. So why does flooring matter? Because it's the first thing someone sees when they walk into your property. And to be quite honest, it's going to be the determining factor of, is this property worth list price, or should we ask a little bit less? Do we need to replace the carpets because they're dirty and old? Do we need to have the floors sanded and restained because they're simply old as well? LVP, was it put in properly? Do we have gaps? Tile, is it cracked or broken? Has it not been replaced? Has the grout been cleaned? So anytime you're flipping a property, the very first thing you want to consider is, what type of flooring? What is the highest and best use of the flooring here in this property? Should we put carpet in the bedrooms, or should we do LVP throughout? And maybe the biggest question is, does the flooring need to be replaced? Maybe it's old hardwood that simply needs sanded and stained. Or it could be a home that was built in the 1800s where, yes, not only does the flooring need replaced, but the subfloor as well. So again, flooring is always going to be not only your biggest decision when you're going to flip your property, but it's going to be the thing that really impacts, are you going to get list price, or are they going to offer you something below list? So make sure, have fun with it, pick the flooring that fits what your vision is for your property. Make sure it makes sense for the area, the part of the country you're in. Doesn't make sense to run tile if it's really cold, but at the same point, doesn't make sense to run carpet if you're in an area like Florida where there's sand and water all the time. So again, have a great time with it. You can price it out, make sure you get a few different prices, and there's lots of options, either brick and mortar in person or online. Have a fabulous week, and we'll talk again soon.